So, 2018, wasn't a great year for me. I'll be totally honest. But I don't want to look back on it negatively. I want to look back and see like positives, the stuff that was good about that year. Because I don't want to look back at things negatively. I just want to keep thinking positively, and hopefully that can change my mindset on the year as a whole. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing today. Going back over 2018 and my sort of thoughts on what happened and what was good and what was bad for me. Well, mainly what was good, because like I said, I want to keep away from the bad stuff. So yeah, now I think the best place for me to start on 2018 was all the great football stuff that happened. From my team, Fulham, doing really well in the Championship and everything that happened with them, and then England's great World Cup. Like what we'd done with that was astounding. That makes sense. Start of the year, It might have been February, but it was the start of the year. And I live up north in the north of England, and Fulham, who are in London, so they're down south, are the team I support. And now they'd come up to play against Bolton, and because that's a town fairly near me, I'd got the train over to watch them, and yeah, it was the first game I'd seen in over a year almost, which it was great. I love going watching live football, but not only that, after the game I got to take some pictures with three of my favourite players, which I think I'll flash up on screen now. But yeah, they're not great pictures, but it doesn't matter about the quality of the picture. It's more of the fact that that's me and there are three of my favourite football players. It's like that's a big deal for me, and that was great. Then I think we came out of that game with a draw, or we might have, I think it was a 1-1 draw, which wasn't bad away from home. It was during our big win streak where I think we went on 26 games unbeaten, which was the highest in all of English football. And yeah, it was just an amazing season for us on a whole. As we get to the end of the season, we come up against Sunderland. And this is at Fulham in London, so I've never been and watched Fulham live, so I bought myself a train ticket, went down there, went and watched the game, bought myself a Fulham top with Tom Kearney on the back, my favourite player, and yeah, that was amazing. Like getting to go to Craven Cottage, which is one of the most unique stadiums in top flight football now. But yeah, that was great, going down there, seeing that, and it was our last home game too, so the players did a lap of the pitch, clapping and celebrating with us all, and yeah, it was brilliant. Really loved that day. And then not only that, a couple of weeks later we got through to the playoff final, to the playoffs first, and first off we went playing Derby, which is, again, it's quite near me. It's in the middle of England, so I watched the first leg of that at Derby, which I think we lost the first leg 1-0, and then we went into the second leg. I think we won 3-1. Don't know exactly. I can't remember the scores, but we definitely didn't do so well in the first leg, and then we came out of the bag in the second leg, and Dennis Adoy scored a cracking header. So I've gone seeing that, and then so as a whole we'd got through that stage and we'd got to the final, which was being played at Wembley. So me and my granddad, he's a long-time Fulham fan, we went down to London, and we went to Wembley Stadium to watch what is the biggest game Fulham have played in like 8 years since we got to the Europa League final. And yeah, we won 1-0, and we played the last 15 minutes, I think, with 10 men, so that was stressful. But yeah, that was brilliant. But now we're in the Premier League, and it's not going so well. But yeah, I guess you just have to take the ups with the downs. So yeah, but then we come into the summer anyway, and it's World Cup. the World Cup, and no one was expecting much of England. We had a young team going into it. We had an inexperienced manager, and it was just like, we'll do good to get out of the group stage. But not only did we do that, we breezed through the group stage. Harry Kane picked up Golden Boot for the most goals scored. That was brilliant. I just don't expect it with the team we have. But then also on top of that, we get through a game on penalty shootouts, and as long as I can remember, England have just been dreadful, and we've been a joke when it's come to penalty shootouts. And to get over that hurdle, which our manager, funnily enough, missed the penalty in the past and got ridiculed for it. So to get past that and to move on from that, it's extraordinary for us. And yeah, I think as a whole, England did absolutely brilliant at the World Cup. And the absolute peak of that World Cup was when Trippier scored that early free kick in the game against Croatia. And then yeah, it was just downhill from there, just straight down like a roller coaster. Yeah. I'll roll a clip, I think. You can just see that going in the top corner. Just see me weeping. Yeah, that was the peak. But yeah, football, that was a great part of this year. And then another really, really good thing from this year has been music. I got to see Imagine Dragons live again for the second time now. And they are by far my favourite band. Absolutely love them. Like, listening to their music, it's so inspiring and hopeful, and it's helped me through some tough times in my life, listening to their music. Yeah, I mean, I live for music. I listen to way too much music, way too much. But yeah, like that was great to see them live. And then last year, so 2017, I went to Leeds Fest. That was good, and I thought I'd switch it up this year, because on the same weekend in the UK we have Leeds Fest. Well, Reading and Leeds, they do the same thing at the same weekend with the same acts in two different places. And then also there's Creamfields, and there's probably other things, but I don't know. But yeah, so I went to Creamfields this year, and that was amazing. Completely different experience. Whereas Leeds is mainly focused on like the music and its bands and singers, Creamfields is mainly DJs. So yeah, that was really good to go and see. Yeah, that was another really high point in this year, seeing that. Yeah, just a good year for music too for me. A lot of good songs came out, a lot of good albums. Yeah, and I feel like I'm really sort of finding the sort of music I want to listen to now, which is so mixed. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, I can't define the music I listen to one genre, because I listen to so many different types of genres. But yeah, love music. Friends, they've been great this year, even though I've been a bit, well, towards the end of the year I was a bit, but excuse my language, a bit of a, we'll just blur it out. Yeah, that'll work. So yeah, towards the end of the year I was a bit of a, and my mates were there for me, and I sort of pushed them away. And then on New Year's Eve, I went to a big party with all of them, and I just sort of had them tell me and speak to me, and just being really nice, and it's what I needed, and I appreciated that. And yeah, it was really nice to actually hear it from them, other than send a message saying you alright. They actually spoke to me about it, which was so much better. Like, it felt so much better to hear it come from their mouths rather than their thumbs typing it, or fingers. I don't know how people type. I use my thumbs, but yeah, just me. But yeah, I don't know why, but it just felt better to hear it from them face to face. So yeah, and I'm glad I've sorted things out with them, because there's some really good friends out of this group I'm part of that they've helped me through a lot, and they know who they are. They won't be seeing this video because this is all private. Well, not private, but it's not that none of them know about it, basically. So yeah, so they are getting praised and they won't even know. Brilliant. But yeah, that about wraps up my 2018. I'm hoping for a much better 2019. Yeah, so I'm going to try and upload more. I want to get a video up every week, ideally, but it shouldn't be a schedule because I'm mainly just going to be uploading things when I just have something to talk about. And I've been ill since New Year's Eve, funnily enough. So I've not been, because I wanted to get this video out within the first week of 2019, but I've been ill for the last 3 weeks now, so yeah, you're getting this now, and I'm still a bit ill, and you can probably tell, but whatever. Yeah, but thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the rest of 2019.